recording tonight's show. All right, we're recording right now. The first 3-4 minutes I wasn't recording, but I'm recording now. So we're right here live on the Tariq Elite Radio Show, live Sunday Ustream show. And let me say this before I get started. I'm going to be doing a lecture in Toledo, Ohio, November 14th. So that's confirmed. The promoter, real good brother, Lionel Pittman. Shout out to Lionel Pittman. Very thorough brother. He's the promoter. The deposit has already been made. Everything has been booked. So my man is just making sure the venue is nice and crisp. But I am definitely coming to Toledo, Ohio. That's going to be on November 14th. So I want to see everybody around that area in the place, and I'll give you guys some updates as soon as I get when the venue is where the venue is going to be exactly out there in Toledo. I know a lot of people from Toledo came up to Detroit to see me when I was in Detroit a few weeks ago. So shout out to y'all brothers and sisters. So we're going to have some real good convo out there in Toledo, Ohio, and all that good stuff. Use Firefox, No, my man is thorough. No. This brother is thorough. Lionel is thorough. This brother, bam. None of that nigga shit. None of that janky promoter shit. My man is thorough. My man got me nice flight, nice hotel, no questions. Bam. Deposit, no questions. Bam. Grown man ass business. That's how I like doing business. Grown man business. None of that. Well, can I give you some money now and then some stock in my new company? None of that janky promoter shit. None of that. Well, look, I got a cousin who work at Southwest and I got some vouchers, right? Now, what you're going to have to do is fly into Canada first, right? And then we're going to smuggle you in the country, right? I got another partner who does illegal smuggling. We're going to smuggle you in the country, brother. And then you're going to have to ride in the trunk for about 3-4 hours, but we're going to have some snacks, some granola bars, some Yoo-Hoo, anything else you like in the trunk, man. So once you cross the border and everything is safe, brother, we're going to bring you on into none of that shit right there, man. None of that shit. Just real straight up and down grown man business. You dig? Yeah, I got to get to Boston too. Y'all holla at me, man. I'm going to talk about that Napa Valley thing. I'm going to talk about that. Napa Valley thing. But again, man, y'all want me to come to your city, man. Just money talks. Just pay the fee. Just pay the fee. Get your money together if you know about promoting and, just hit your radio stations up and handle what you need to handle. You dig? And again, these shirts, a lot of people are talking about the shirts. The RBG shirts. This is the real RBG, which is the African family. You dig? I had these shirts designed. Let me give y'all a good glimpse. There you go, RBG. Get that at TariqElite.com. TariqElite.com. Get yours now. I got some different colors. I got like a gold color. And I got like a gray color, a dark gray. So you can get both of those. Or you can get all three, rather. There's 3 different colors. I don't have the other shirts on the site yet because I was rushing. I was rushing to get all this stuff on now, so I didn't have a chance to put the other colors up. I have the other colors up tomorrow. But you can get them, though. You can get them, ladies and gentlemen. And again, the phone number is 818-850-5404. Ladies and gentlemen, how many people we got in the room? Let's see who we got on the phone real quick. All right, what's up, man? Who's calling?
Hey, Tariq, what's up? This is G from Oakland.
G from Oakland, man. What's on your mind, fam?
Hey, yeah, I wanted to get your thoughts on, you probably heard Dr. Dre, his old domestic violence charges are getting, a lot of play in the media, and he had to apologize. I just want to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, thanks for the call. Let me address that now. So for those who don't know, thank you. So for those who don't know, the movie Straight Outta Compton, it's the #1 movie in the country 2 weeks in a row. #1 movie in the country 2 weeks in a row. And with the movie Straight Outta Compton, it's a victory for black filmmaking. Because it was black producers, black director, about a black group. Now, they had some white writers on it, some white script writers. But the thing is, Cube and those guys they made sure that the script writers, and this is why it took this movie so long to get made, because they've been trying to get this movie made for about 5 years. And they wanted to do it right. They didn't want all that janky nigga shit, all these crazy stereotypes, the black people looking inferior. They didn't want all that nigga shit that Hollywood is known to put in movies. So they watched this movie and with hawk eyes to make sure it was done correctly. And they used their money, they used their influence to get it done correctly, and the movie is a smash success. The movie's outstanding. I've seen it 3 times already. Absolutely love the movie. And when we get a victory, when we move forward, when we get some steps forward, you know how white supremacy, it rears its head. The white supremacists, they've always got to pull it back a notch. I saw a tweet by, I think, Entertainment Weekly. I think the tweet was yesterday or today. And the tweet was, it was a backhanded compliment to the movie. It was like, this is what the tweet said. I should have made a screenshot of it. The tweet was like, Straight Outta Compton, it's #1 in its second weekend again on a slow week for movies. And I thought about that. I'm like, that was a very slick comment to make. It said, Straight Outta Compton is #1 again, but it's a slow weekend. They had to throw that bullshit in there. They couldn't just say, hey, this movie is doing great. It's #1 2 weeks in a row because it's a phenomenal movie. They had to preface it. Well, it's doing #1, but it's a slow movie weekend. But it's doing #1. So it's that reluctant props type of shit they want to give. They got to give you reluctant props. You saw that, Brenda? Just, you dig? So you know where their head is right there. That little sneak dissing bullshit. So now that the movie is a smash success, with black producers putting their weight behind it, because remember, they didn't really want to make this movie, and they wanted to throw bullshit money towards the movie. They didn't want to spend no money on it. Dre and Cube and those guys had to make Universal come up off that $29 million to make. It cost $29 million to make. The shit made $60 million the first weekend. So that's power. And that sends a great message that black movies are profitable. You don't need to be shucking and jiving and cooning and buffooning and being shown in an inferior light. So now that the movie is a success, Dre is a successful producer. Cube is a successful producer. So now they gotta beat you outside the ring, so to speak. Just like when there's a fight, Floyd Mayweather, whatever, and they win in the ring, they gotta find a way to beat you out the ring. So this is what they're doing with Dre. They're trying to beat him out the ring now. So now they want to bring up a 25-year-old case. Out the blue, all of a sudden there's fake outrage over a 25-year-old case. And what they do, the white supremacists, they send their Negro bed wench minions. I saw another Negro bed wench from one of those white-owned websites talking about using the whole "he don't like black women" bullshit. Again, that's their go-to shaming tactic that the white supremacists allow the Negro bed wenches to do. The whole "he don't like black women." Oh, Dr. Dre owe black women more than just an apology, because Dre has apologized. I think he apologized years ago to Dee Barnes. He paid her off 25 years ago. So that was, one water under the bridge. The guy paid for what he did. And it was fucked up. Nobody is excusing it. So this fake outrage is just to bring any kind of taint to a victory that this movie has become. God
if you're struggling with bipolar depression,
I am not struggling with bipolar depression.
There are treatment options.
Hold on. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not dealing with that. Yeah, but again, they just have to find a way to taint the film. Or to taint it. The white supremacists, if they ain't tainting it, whenever we get a step forward, the white supremacists got to make sure we get a step back. The white supremacists are very insecure. It's all about complete domination of black folks. We got to be under their thumb. When we start doing things on our own terms, and the movie was done on their own terms. That's why I like the movie. The movie wasn't about stereotypes. The movie didn't have all that fake. Everybody in the movie weren't running around like crackheads. It showed a human side of the cats, the side that we saw. Not the white supremacist fantasy of what black gangster rappers are supposed to be. It showed them in a very human light. And the thing, my light's dimming, okay, it's good. But the thing is, the white supremacists, they're very good at getting their Negro bedwench minions to do their dirty work. And we're going to talk a lot about the Negro bedwench, and we're going to get deep on that tonight. But again, whenever there's a victory with black society, the white supremacists, they're like, we're not having that. We're white supremacists. Y'all niggas are supposed to be doing bad. Or you're supposed to be dependent on us. So you got this movie where all these black men produced, they put their money behind it with the help of Universal. No, Universal, they distributed the movie. And now they got Jerry Heller, who's not the savior in the movie. These people went on to become successful without the suspected white supremacists. So they didn't show the white protagonist in the movie as the savior, so to speak. You dig? So that has a lot to do with it too. But you got to understand, family, that in a system of white supremacy, and that's what we are in, we're in a system of white supremacy. The white supremacists, they want to be your savior, and you got to be doing bad. They're comfortable when you doing bad. The white supremacists are the most comfortable when black people are dependent on them, self-hating. That's why they love a self-hating Negro. They love a self-hating, buck-dancing Negro. And there was a situation up in Napa Valley that happened yesterday. There was these sisters, these black women. It was about 12 of them. They were on this wine tasting train up in Napa Valley, which a lot of people go to. You know, you go there, you taste wine, and you just have a good time with friends. So these sisters, well-to-do sisters, very confident sisters, non-coon sisters, all of them on the train having a good time, enjoying themselves. A suspected white supremacist female starts complaining that they're being too loud. The white supremacist female is complaining that these black women are laughing too loud. They're like, well, we're not doing nothing. We're just having a good time. And then the manager came and told them to pipe down. And then they actually called the police on these sisters. We got this story on melanoidnation.org. The story right now is on melanoidnation.org, family. So they actually called the police on these sisters, these black women, and these are like, these women in their 40s. One of the sisters is an elderly sister. These are older, mature black women. They call the police on the sisters and have them escorted off the train. And then the Napa Valley train, they kind of made a statement talking about, well, if customers, other passengers complain, they got to do something about it. This was nothing but some old school Jim Crow, Rosa Parks, pipe down nigga, mind your manners around the white supremacist bullshit. That's all it was. That's all it was. It was that, oh, mind your manners around us now. Don't y'all niggas be having too good of a time now. You're getting police for laughing. So all you buck dancing niggas out here talking about, well, we just gotta dress better. What about if we gotta take responsibility? Dude, we live in a system called white supremacy where they will punish you for laughing too loud. These sisters were laughing, just having a good time, and got put off a damn bus, man. Or train, I'm sorry. Go to the story at melanoidnation.org. Dude, we live in a system called white supremacy. You got to understand, when you have a bunch of black folks out, not cooning, not buck dancing, and enjoying themselves, and it's a 6 or more party, because that's another thing. We talked about this in Hidden Colors too. When there's 6 or more black folks, the dominant society goes in alert, man. That's a reality. Y'all become a threat. They don't give a damn how old you are, your gender. If it's 6 or more of you, you are a threat to the white supremacists, and they will treat you like a threat. That's why black folks got to get off that. Well, if we stop acting like we in gangs, we just dress right, it don't matter. One of those sisters was elderly. How you put an elderly black woman off a goddamn train? You live in a system called white supremacy. That's some shit that black folks are going to have to look in the mirror and own up to and say, hey, how do we replace this system with a system of justice? I hope they do sue them. I hope they do sue them. But what, in our society, again, if it's 6 or more of us, we're a gang. They don't give a damn what you are, who you are, nothing. 6 or more Negroes, you're a gang. This is why we got to get our economic game together, man. We got to get our economic game together. What's up? Who's calling?
Hello?
Hey, man, what's up? Who's calling?
Hey, what's going on, Tariq?
Hey, what's up? Who is this?
Man, this is Kip calling from Tennessee, Nashville.
Hey, man, what's on your mind, Kip?
Man, first of all, I'm trying to see. I've never got a chance to see it live. I was wondering when you're going to be able to make it back this way.
I don't know yet. I'll keep you guys posted on that. I don't know yet, but I would like to, come on through. So I keep people posted on my lecture dates. You dig?
Okay, that's what's up. My question comment is about, we talk about the white supremacists and the racism and stuff. But like, I just wanted you to touch on the fact that these Arabs, they had us in slavery before the European whites did.
Right.
And a lot of them, in our neighborhoods now, owning all these corner stores and stuff like that. And we, as the black people, might not be up on it, so we cool with them, but we not cool with the white folks.
We ain't cool with them.
You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to touch up on that and
we think
talk
we
about
cool.
stuff like that.
We think we cool with them. Those people, man, dominate us too. They come in the communities and they're allowed. The key word is allowed. Allowed to come in the community by the white supremacists to further dominate and subjugate black people. We got to always look at the white supremacists. These people are not coming over, forcing their way in the country. They are allowed and encouraged to come over, and they get benefits and set-asides that we don't get, and they thrive. So we got to understand that
exactly.
just like with Cubans.
Exactly. And just touching on the fact that, we cool. It seems like we try to be cool with them, not knowing they don't even fuck with us either. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. We got no friends, man. We really
if it ain't black, we don't need to support it. And anything black, whether it's somebody we don't like for personal reasons or whatever.
Yeah.
We need to get past that kind of stuff, man, and learn how to deal with each other. I've been listening to a lot of Dr. Claude Anderson here lately.
Oh yeah, brother.
And
Claude
he's real deep, man. And I enjoy a lot of his lectures, and I know he's been on a couple of his Hidden Colors films, and he got a lot of good ideas on just as black folks how we need to, what I'm saying, start sticking together and to get ahead.
Oh yeah. That brother's the truth, man. We got a lot of respect, and a lot of love for him, man. But anyway, man, thank you for the call.
I just wanted to call, man. Thanks for having me on your show, man. I'll continue to support you and listen to you.
No doubt, fam. Yes, indeed. But like I was saying, man, all these other groups, we got to understand this. They are allowed to come over and dominate. Because when people start talking about all these other groups, understand that they are allowed to come in. Just like in Cuba, down in Cuba, during the 70s and 80s, the Cubans were allowed to come into Cuba and get certain set-asides and benefits that the poor black people in Miami were not getting. Luther Campbell from Luke Skywalker Records, the 2 Live Crew, he has a great book out talking about his life. This brother, y'all go get Luke's book. Luke is dropping some damn good game in his book, man. He's talking about, having the importance of having an economic base, how growing up hustling in Miami, and how he learned how to be an entrepreneur. And my man is dropping some heat, and he's talking about the history of Miami and talking about how the black society basically built Miami, and then the white supremacists came in and disrupted the the black communities. They would run the freeways through the prosperous black neighborhoods like they did all over, and how they would allow the Cubans in, but would not allow the Haitians in. Because the Cubans, they looked at them as political prisoners, but the Haitians were economic prisoners. So Washington wouldn't let the Haitians got put into like concentration camps whenever they hit ground in Miami. They got sent right back. They put them in jail and sent them back. But the Cubans, because they sent the lighter ones over, they were put in like these little tent cities and they were amalgamated into society. So they were allowed to come over and thrive over the poor black people that were in the Miami area and set up shop. So real deep game. So we got to understand how the white supremacists, they orchestrate all that stuff. We got to really understand that. Man, Luke's book is excellent, man. I'm halfway through it, man. That brother is spitting hot ass fire in that book, man. You dig? Let's see who we got here. What's up? Who's calling?
Hello?
Yo, what's up? Who's calling?
Hey, this is Ken out of Texas, man.
All right, what's up? What's on your mind, Ken out of Texas?
Hey, I was going to ask your opinion on something. I was watching something today, that show Melissa Harris Perry has on CNBC.
Yeah.
Well, they had this lady on there, and she was she called herself a hip-hop feminist.
Oh, Lord.
She said she became a feminist because of the misogyny you saw in the hip-hop world.
Yeah.
When she was talking about that movie Straight Outta Compton, and she was upset that they didn't include some of that stuff about Dr. Dre, about him abusing what the lady named D. Barnes.
Yeah. The white supremacists are putting them on TV to do that. Let's be very clear. You don't get on TV without the approval of the white supremacists. Let's be very, 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 very clear. You do not get on TV without the approval of the white supremacists. The white supremacists are putting them on there and allowing them to say all that so they can hide and have their little puppet Negroes say what they want them to say with that fake outrage. All it is fake outrage from the Negro minions of white supremacy. That's all it is. They got a whole plethora of them who work for these little white supremacist media outlets. That's all it is.
Well, what really made me mad about the whole thing was when they were saying all that about why they didn't include all that in that movie. I was thinking to myself, these white celebrities have abused women for decades, and media, you go out of your way not to mention it. You deliberately ignore it when these white celebrities abuse women.
Oh, yeah.
One black movie comes out, and now you're mad because there's not any misogyny in the movie.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, well, shit. If we're going to talk about that, how come when they talk about JFK, they never talk about him running trains on Marilyn Monroe and all that? I mean, damn, if we're going to talk about what gets left out, you dig? There's a lot of shit out there in history that they leave out about celebrities in the dominant society. There's a lot of stuff they leave out. So, again, they play this little double standard thing, and they know they got a whole plethora of Negroes that will do their dirty work for them. You dig? But it is what it is, man. Thank you for the call, brother. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But we got to understand, man, we got a lot of Butter Biscuit Brigade Negroes out here. Somebody sent me a tweet about one of Dr. Martin Luther King's nieces, where she's kind of riding the train a little bit, talking about all lives matter. She was saying something. I saw that a lot of the white supremacists were giving her props. And whenever I see a group of white supremacists or suspected white supremacists giving a black person props, usually that black person is saying some self-hating white supremacist talking points. Whenever you see a black person getting just a little bit too much props from suspected white supremacists, the black person is saying some coon shit. They're basically regurgitating some white supremacist talking points. You dig? And there's this lady named Peggy Hubbard. And she has a video. I haven't even seen the whole video. I'm going to play her video now. I haven't even seen it. But I already know what she's talking about. I have not seen this video. I'm going to play it And I'm going to look at it for the first time. I've seen like all I did was see the screenshot of this woman, and I saw a bunch of comments of white supremacists or suspected white supremacists talking about, you go, girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're so smart. Oh, God. Oh, she's great. This one, when I see that, I said, okay, she must be saying some real coonish shit. But for the white supremacists to give her them any props, so she must be saying something coonish. And I'm going to play this lady. Her name is Peggy Hubbard. And I'm going to talk about a different branch of the Negro bedwench that y'all need to know about. There's a different branch of Negro bedwenching that you guys need to know about. And I'm going to touch on that. Watch this video with me. Watch it.
Hi. I'm Peggy Hubbard. By now, you guys already know what happened in St. Louis last night. Police officers went to go, pretty much what they did was they went to execute a warrant for an arrest for a very, very bad guy. When they came to get him, instead of going peacefully, having his day in court, he decides to pull out another stolen gun, shoot at the police. Police shot back, and he was killed. Within the same time frame, news broke out about a 9-year-old girl in Ferguson died in a drive-by shooting in her room doing her homework. She dies by a stray bullet to the chest. Last night, who do you think they protested for? The thug, the criminal, because they're hollering police brutality. Are you fucking kidding me? Police brutality? How about black brutality? You black people, my black people, you are the fucking most violent motherfuckers I have ever seen in my life. A little girl is dead. You say Black Lives Matter? Her life mattered. Her dreams mattered. Her future mattered. Her promises mattered. It mattered. Yet you trifling motherfuckers are out there tearing up the neighborhood I grew up in. I was born and raised. I was raised by a single mother. 8 kids. This woman raised 8 kids by herself. She lost one. One. Because that boy did not listen and he died by the gun. You want to be upset about black lives? You want to be upset about police brutality? There is real police brutality out there. I will give you that. But night after night after night on Channel 4, Channel 2, Channel 5, Channel 30, Channel 11. St. Louis Post-Dispatch. Murder, 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 murder. Black on black murder. But yet you assholes are out there tearing up your own shit. It's not your shit, other people's shit. For a criminal, for a thug. Bailing out criminals and thugs. Let me tell you something. I got a kid locked up. Oh yeah, I put him there. I turned his ass in. Yes, I did, because you know what? I'm a strong black woman. I am a black mother. I told my children, if you fuck up, if you go to jail, I am not getting you out. You will stay there. You will do the time. I'm not putting nothing on your books. I ain't coming to visit you. I ain't sending you magazines. I ain't doing shit for you, because I did everything I could for you out here, and yet you chose to go in there. Fuck you. I'm from the Madea School of Hard Knocks. Fuck you. If you don't care about me and your father working and putting in time and effort to raise you, to be there for you, to go to every function, everything that you were interested in, we took note of, we nurtured, we encouraged, and yet your stupid ass ends up in jail.
That was all. That's enough. That's all of that coonhead I could take. That was all I could take. Now, I didn't know all that. One thing I do know about this chick, she on her page I think she's one of those Confederate flag supporters. On her page, she was another one of those Confederate flag supporters. So that just shows you her mentality. And this person, she said that I didn't know that, she turned her own kid in, put her kid in jail because of, she done half-ass raised him. She fucked up. Your kids are a reflection of you, by the way. You fucked up raising your kid, and when they grew up fucked up, you're going to send them to the white supremacists in greater confinement. So that just shows the kind of Negro bed wench that is. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know I talk a lot about the Negro bed wench. Hold on. You follow me. Hold on. Y'all just bear with me. Y'all gotta let me take my time with this because I want y'all to feel me on this. Hold on. Feel me on this. I'm looking for something. Hold on. I want y'all to feel me. Let me take my time with this. Let me take my time with this. I'm looking for something. Hold on. I'm looking for something here. Okay, I found it. Okay. Now, I talk a lot about the Negro bed wench. The Negro bed wench mentality. But there's a different kind of Negro bed wench. There's a different branch of the Negro bed wench. And this woman personifies what that is. I want to introduce y'all to a new term. We have the Negro bed wench, and then we have what I call the Bunny Ruckus mentality. The Bunny Ruckus mentality is from the show The Boondocks. Y'all remember the cartoon The Boondocks? There was a character named Uncle Ruckus. Uncle Ruckus has a mother. His mother name is Bunny Ruckus. Now, Bunny Ruckus was a self-hating coonette. This is a picture of the cartoon character Bunny Ruckus. Now that's Bunny Ruckus. Middle-aged lady with blonde hair, talking coon shit, teaching her kids how to be coons. There's a lot of people out here with the Bunny Ruckus mentality. Let's get your pencils out. We got to break this down. We got to break down the Bunny Ruckuses out here. The Bunny Ruckuses out here, they usually have the same MO. Middle-aged, fucked up wig, self-hating, and they teach that shit to their kids. Listen, take a good look at Bunny Ruckus. All right? And look at Peggy. Look at her.
You belong exactly where you are. Don't drop the soap. That's what I told my son.
Don't you see the similarities? Fucked up wig, coon shit, teaching your kids to be fucking coons. Follow me. That Bunny Ruckus mentality is blatant out here. See, the Bunny Ruckuses are the wannabe Negro bed wenches. The Bunny Ruckuses are the wannabe Negro bed wenches. See, the Negro bed wenches, those were the ones who got in the house and got to lay in the house in the bed with massa. So you got a lot of the Negro bed wenches out here who really, you know, they kind of think that they try to get this Valley Girl inflection. They kind of prance around with white daddy. A lot of the Negro bed wenches, boy, they really think that they in the door. The Negro bed wenches, they think that they're an honorary white supremacist. Now, the Bunny Ruckuses, these were the Negroes that were out there in the slave quarters who wouldn't be caught dead in the big house. But Massa would come out every blue moon and kind of diddle with them. He slummed with the Bunny Ruckuses. Massa would slum with them, but Massa wouldn't be caught dead with the Bunny Ruckuses. Now, the Massa, they'll flaunt their Negro bed wenches, just like the white supremacist males today. They'll go around, they'll flaunt the little Negro bed wenches here or there. They're not going to let them get too many resources, but they'll flaunt them around a little bit. But they don't get caught dead with that Bunny Ruckus. But the Bunny Ruckus, she's cool with the crumbs that she gets from slumming. When massa comes, that's why usually it's usually a borderline hood rat. They got a bunch of kids by a gang of dusty niggas. They used to be on the county or whatever, the county, the Section 8 and all that, because their kids are grown now and their kids are in jail, so they can't get the Section 8 and the county shit no more. Feel me on this. The Bunny Ruckuses, they're older now, so they can't get the same county benefits no more because their kids are grown and in jail. So now they slum with little bummy white dudes come out there and slum with them, fuck them for a little rent money or whatever every blue moon. So they want to be Negro bed wenches, but they're very comfortable with getting the crumbs from the white supremacist male coming down slumming with them. So this is why they go to little events or go around white supremacists talking that coon shit, going to those Confederate flag rallies, letting the little redneck white supremacist males know that they're available. Look, I can get a babysitter for my little kids, but just come on down, slum with me, give me a couple of crumbs off your table, white daddy. You ain't got to be seen with me. And they all have the same MO, fucked up wig, usually over the hill. A lot of them are overweight. And they all talk coon shit, and they go out of their way to teach their children coon shit. The Bunny Ruckuses are dangerous. They're just as dangerous as the Negro bedwenches. And let me play a clip from the Boondocks of Bunny Ruckus talking. Let me find the clip. Where's that clip? Let me find that clip real quick. Let me find that clip of Bunny Ruckus right here. Okay, this is Bunny Ruckus.
Cause it ain't yours.
It is so mine. I'm the first colored girl you ever met with blonde hair. And one day, I'm gonna have eyes as blue as the summer sky.
Bitch, you ain't never in a million years gonna have no blue eyes. You're hairier than a too. Your personality ain't much to speak of either. Your cooking ain't you ain't clean worth a damn. Nasty bitch. But I need some.
Yeah, so basically, the Bunny Ruckus, these hoodish chicks that got real volatile relationships with all the dusty, fucked up niggas that they chose to lay up with. They done made mistake after mistake, so now they got the blonde wig on, the blue contacts, and they go around talking coon shit, and they teach their children to be the next generation of coons. The Bunny Ruckus is a dangerous entity, and that Peggy lady, that's a Bunny Ruckus. That ain't nothing but a Bunny Ruckus. Y'all remember that Confederate flag march out there in Stone Mountain a few weeks ago? I showed that lady's picture. Look at her picture. Remember this lady? Them Bunny Ruckuses, they all have the same MO. Don't they look the same? Overweight, self-hating, blonde hair, going somewhere where there's a bunch of white supremacists and they can talk down on other black folks. It's the same MO. Now, down in Alabama, in Mobile, Alabama, Donald Trump had a pep rally down there. Donald Trump had a pep rally down in Mobile, Alabama. The shit looked like a goddamn Klan meeting. The shit looked like a Klan meeting down there in Mobile, Alabama. Down at this meeting, hold on, let me take some stuff off my screen 1 second. Hold on, delete shot. Down in Mobile, Alabama, at this pep rally for Donald Trump, majority white people down there. And many of them were suspected white supremacists because from what I understand, there were white supremacists out there passing out racist Confederate flag paraphernalia. Somebody literally yelled out white power. Y'all see that? It was on the news. It's all on YouTube. At that rally in Mobile, somebody literally said, fuck all this talking in code, white power. They just went out and said it. There's a clip of that on YouTube. You can see the clip of the Donald Trump rally, somebody yelling out white power. They're like, fuck, why are we talking in code? Shit. So there's this rally down in Mobile, Alabama with Donald Trump. And I was talking about them yelling out white power. So this suspected white supremacist female who's an organizer for Donald Trump, she sent me a picture talking about, well, it's not racist down here. Some of these sweet children sang the Pledge of Allegiance before the rally. And she sent me this picture. I want y'all to look at this picture right here of these black children singing the Pledge of Allegiance. So that's at the Donald Trump rally, where you got a bunch of black children singing the Pledge of Allegiance for a sea of white faces. Tell me that picture don't look like a goddamn slave auction. Does that picture look like a slave auction or not? Look at this picture. The picture looks like a slave auction. You got your little kids down here. Among all these suspected white supremacists, people are literally yelling out white power. So you know the kind of audience that Trump is bringing in. And I posted that picture. A lot of people were like, man, what kind of parents would do that? What kind of parents would send their children to basically what essentially turned out to be a white power rally? What kind of parents would do that? Well, we got a picture of one of the parents at that rally. This is one of the parents. Another bunny fucking ruckus. Another bunny goddamn ruckus. These bunny ruckuses are real dangerous, man. Teaching the next generation to be a new crop of coons. A funky blonde wig out there with a Donald Trump sign. All of them have that bunny ruckus look. All of them have the same bunny ruckus look. These niggas are dangerous, family. These bunny ruckuses are dangerous, man. And the white supremacists, they're creations of the white supremacists. And this ain't about no black women, because that's another thing. I hate when people try to make these bunny ruckuses and the Negro bedwenches the personification and representatives of black women. They do not represent black women whatsoever. They're more anti-black woman than anything. Those are the ones who walk around talking about they mix and they Puerto Rican and they Dominican and all that old bullshit. But these bunny ruckuses are real dangerous, family. That's why, we got to get this code of conduct in order. What's up, Ola? Shout out to Ola in the house. I know this. This is what I'm saying. I'm telling you what the deal is. I know about shadow boxing. That's why I say they're creations of the white supremacist. They are creations of the white supremacist. But we got to watch out for them bunny ruckuses out there. Fellas, and I'm talking to the fellas out here. Fellas, you're going to have to stop laying up with these bunny ruckuses, man. Fellas, I know the bunny ruckus is easy ass. You're going to have to stop putting your sperm up in them. You're going to have to stop spermiciding the bunny ruckuses out here, man. You keep knocking up these bunny ruckuses. And I'm putting it on the brothers because brothers, y'all got to stop laying up with them. I know it's easy ass, and I know, easy ass sometimes it's hard to come by. You got to stop knocking up these bunny ruckuses, man. Because they're dangerous, man. All they're going to do is poison the next generation. Ola's a dude. A lot of people think Ola's a girl. Ola's a guy. Ola's a dude. Ola's a dude. We got a lot of women in the room. How many people in the room right now? How many folks are in the room? Let me see who's on the phone right now. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, Tariq, what's going on? You called me in the middle, brushing my teeth. Hey, listen, what's up? This is not G from New Jersey. Let me tell you something. That sister that you just played, because I looked at her on YouTube, when I seen her, you know how many sisters I seen like that growing up that was from the project?
Yeah.
And all their children always ended up fucked up. And, excuse me, messed up.
Yeah.
Every woman, so I was under the YouTube post, I posted that. So I'm like, if you're reactionary or you're coming from a real emotional point of view because there's a tragedy at that 9-year-old girl murdered, you're going to agree with her.
Oh yeah.
But she's not coming from a place of concern
at all.
You know what I'm saying? Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Every woman, I even have women like that in my family, and they're real ratchet, very opinionated, and when they speak, they know nothing, very ignorant. But they're so eager to spill off this hatred. And like I said, most of their kids are locked up. I see more women like her do more harm to the upbringing of children than good. So
exactly.
It's ridiculous.
Much respect. Thanks for the call, man. But that's so true, man. They fuck up their kids' lives. They fuck their kids' lives up by half-ass raising them. And then when they grow up half-ass, then you want to lock them up based on your half-ass parenting. You sitting up here with a fucked up wig on, talking about how fucked up your kids are. Where did they learn how to be fucked up? And the white supremacists up here applauding you for harming your children. That makes you treasonous. Of course the white supremacists love to see black people harmed. They love to see us harming each other. That's why when we start doing stuff progressive, that's when they get mad. These fly sisters on that train in Napa Valley doing good for themselves. They ain't got blonde fucking wigs on. They out here talking like they got sense, nice careers, out here having a good time doing fly shit. Oh no. They're too loud. We got to call the police on them. But if you got some buck dancing coon with a Bunny Ruckus wig on talking about hurting her kids and putting her kids in jail and how other black folks ain't shit, she's so great. Oh, I love her honesty. I wish more black people were like her. White supremacists love seeing you suffer. That's why I don't play that Black Lives Matter. Black lives do not matter in a system of white supremacy. I do not try to go for the sympathetic route dealing with the white supremacists. I don't give a shit what they think. They want us to suffer. That's why I look at black folks and say, okay, what are we going to do to empower ourselves? White supremacist culture, it demands that you suffer. That's what white supremacist culture is, black suffering. If you ain't suffering, white supremacist culture is not at ease, family. If you're not suffering, white supremacist culture is not at ease. They want you to suffer. Russell Westbrook, what's he saying? Somebody here trolling? Let me see what he's saying. What is he saying? Oh, let me make Ola the mod. Ola, where you at, man? Let me make Ola the mod so I can, because there's a lot of folks in here. Chaka Khan is one. Okay. Ola, I'm going to make you the mod right now, fam. Make mod. There you go. But you know what? People talk about black on black crime, and that's nothing but a deflection. Let me tell y'all something. Code. Y'all got to get on code. Whenever the white supremacists start talking about black on black crime, and usually they do it very anonymously. They do it anonymously. They get online and do it under these fake accounts. Always go back to white supremacy. Forget about black on black crime. What about white supremacy? Whenever they say, what about black on black crime? Your answer is, what about white supremacy? That is your answer. Because they know about black on black crime. They don't buy into that. That's nothing but a deflectionary tactic. All they do is say that to deflect. And then what they'll do, they'll get behind a black person who will put themselves out there. Because the only people who will publicly, besides the Fox News crowd, but who will publicly put themselves out there talking about black on black crime are the coons and bedwenches. And the white supremacists go and support them. So whenever the white supremacists start telling you about Peggy Hubbard, all I do is tell them about Tim Wise. I say, well, Tim Wise, who's a white male, he said that white supremacy is a problem. So what about white supremacy? Well, what about Peggy Hubbard? She said black on black crime. Well, what about Jane Elliott? Jane Elliott is white. She said that there's white supremacy. What about white supremacy? I start pointing out the white people who talk about white supremacy. That's what you do. That's how you counter that. You start hitting them up with links of white people who call out white supremacy. You understand that? Because that whole black on black crime, let me tell y'all something. Black on black crime is nothing but a deflection. There is always going to be crime in every society. Get off that black on black crime shit. There's always going to be white on white crime, black on black crime, Latina on Latino crime. There's always going to be intra-group crime. Black people are told that they got to live up to some higher standard. We're told if we're not a perfect society, all of us are going to suffer, which is bullshit, which is nothing but white supremacy. That's all it is. All of us should not suffer because there's crime in Chicago, because there's crime sprees going on in white society, and all white people are not under the terrorist thumb of a Nazi state. So stop going for that, what about black on black? There's always going to be black crime and white crime and all that stuff. It's not going away. But there should be justice. We shouldn't be punished because some people choose to do crime. And they commit crimes at the same rate, by the way. It's a lot of white supremacists in here. Don't mind. I don't mind. Y'all listen to get some of the game. But I'm talking to the melanoid people. And get this shirt, by the way. Speaking of melanoid, go get this shirt at TariqElite.com, fam. This is what it's all about. The melanoid family right here. Melanoid man, woman, kids, melanoid family. That's what it's about. Speaking of melanoid family, here's my melanoid wife. I would put her on camera, but she's looking kind of rough. What's up, baby? You look like you've been through some shit. Where's the babies? They sleep? Both of them? T didn't take a nap today, did he? He did? Oh. Okay, they going to bed early? Okay. Yeah. No, yeah, people, you say what you want about Tim Wise, but I use Tim Wise as an example. I use him and I throw them in the white supremacist faces. I throw them in the faces of the white supremacists. What's that, Cynthia Lynn, you would love to have a debate with me? Who would like to have a debate with me? Everybody say, what's up, Peanut? Hey. The other day, and this is another, there's always going to be crime in each society. But the thing is, our crime, we get overly criminalized by things. And people talk about, in black society, they got to stop that no snitching rule. That no snitching thing is such a big myth. That's the world's biggest myth. There is no snitching policy. Black folks, we tell every damn thing. We tell on each other like babies. The no snitching is in white supremacist culture. The white supremacists do not snitch on each other. They do. That's why that case with the brother who got shot by the cop 10 times, was it in North Carolina? The jury didn't even convict this guy. It was a mistrial. This guy sat up here and shot that brother 10 times. The cop shot the dude 10 times. And then lied and said that the brother was saying, shoot me. And when you saw the video, the brother didn't say that. So the dude lied, shot this guy 10 times, and a mostly white jury still could not say, hey, he's guilty. That jury still could not say that man is guilty. And y'all watch out for this too. The whole minority thing that they tried to pull, because they were talking about the jury. I think the guy's name was Carrick, the Carrick trial. Cynthia Lynn wants to debate. Cynthia Lynn, where you at, Cynthia? Cynthia Lynn, are you here? You don't need to tell me what. Cynthia Lynn, I want you to call up then. 818-850-5404. Cynthia, what number you calling from, Cynthia? Don't nobody call but Cynthia right now. We'll have Cynthia call up. Cynthia, call up. Let me give you the number. 850-5404. All right, Cynthia. All right, Cynthia, that's the number, ma'am. I'd like you to call up now. All right, Cynthia. I'm waiting on her to call up. She said, I would love to call up. I just gave you the numbers. Now, she might just be trolling and he might be trolling. But like I was saying, I'm waiting on Cynthia to call up. But like I was saying about the jury and the Carrick trial, they said it was 8 white people, 2 Hispanics, and 2 blacks. Now, that's a trick bag right there. Because when you say Hispanic, what do you mean Hispanic? Are they white Hispanics? What kind of Hispanics are you talking about? George Zimmerman is Hispanic, but he identifies with white supremacy. So do you have 10 white people on the jury and just 2 blacks? So what are you talking about? You got to be very clear when people start throwing out that bullshit, trying to make things seem like it's inclusive and diverse. All right. Cynthia sounds like she's trolling. Cynthia's trolling. She's playing. We've given her the number. She's saying the same thing. 5004. Cynthia might be a dude. And Cynthia is just playing. If you could get through, Cynthia, I'm going to ask you again. Tell me what number you're calling from, Cynthia. What's your area code? Let me know your area code. And Cynthia, the lines are busy. Let me know your area code. I've said 3 times, what is your area code? I'm going to ban you. If you don't want to give your area code, I'm going to have to ban you, Cynthia. Say Cynthia's really Cecil. 503. Okay. All right. I'm waiting on 503 number to come on through. All right. Call up. The lines are clear right now. Nobody's calling right now, Cynthia. So the lines are wide open. I don't see 503. Here we go. I see what? 503. Hold on. Hello? Hello?
Hey, Tariq.
Hey.
Hello.
Yes. This Cynthia?
It is.
Okay. Now, Cynthia, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Seattle. I actually called you before and spoke to you before.
Okay. I think I kind of sort of remember. I think so. So what did you want to do?
Yes.
You wanted to
about
debate
the ticketing. That's what I called about.
the ticketing?
Before. Yes.
Ticketing. Ticketing for what?
When I called and told you about how I was pulled over, similar to how Sandra Bland was pulled over.
Okay, I can't remember. So I just
right, and I don't expect you to remember. But so I'm calling in because apparently the people on your chat seems to think I'm trolling because I feel like there's more black men that are cooning than Negro bed wenches.
Oh, I agree. Oh shit, I totally agree with that.
Thank you. Because here's my thing, and then one of your ignorant what is his name on your chat? This extremely ignorant wants to call me a Negro bed wench. I thought that I would have to have been with or at least dated a white man to qualify as a Negro bed wench.
Okay, yeah. So what?
Which I've never done actually.
So what did you wanted to debate me on something, or was that was it? The whole thing about the male coons.
Right, that's what it was about. I guess they didn't like that I said there are far more black men that are cooning for white women than there are black women cooning for white men. And at the very least, where I'm from, because I'm in Seattle, so Washington and Oregon, at least 90% of the black men here are coons, hardcore coons.
Oh, I believe that. I believe that wholeheartedly. Oh, I definitely believe that. But the thing is, the problem is, and again, I don't give those those coon ass dudes a pass. You know, I go in on them dudes. But the problem is when you get the Negro bed wench or the bunny ruckus, they indoctrinate the kids. And they teach the next generation to be a bunch of goddamn coons. And that's the real problem I have. Because they teach that to their children. And the children end up fucked up. You understand?
Absolutely. Like that woman that you just showed on the video, that's disgusting. And that actually enrages me. The fact that she would actually not only send her kid to jail, but then tell your child to not drop the soap. She needs to kill herself. However, Basically, but I do feel like there's an overwhelming amount of black men coons. I've literally had black men come at me and try to debate me and find every reason as to why they hate black women, and it's sickening to me. It's disgusting, especially when you love black men.
Oh yeah, I agree. There's a lot of Negro coon males, and I go in on them. You know, I'm hell on those niggas. I'm hell on them because they don't like me either. Those niggas don't like me because I'm all about empowerment. And when you talk about self-sufficiency and empowerment to a coon-ass Negro, that means, wait, no, the white women? No access to the white women? Oh, hell no. Fuck that nigga, Tariq. You know, these niggas, man, they are plantation Negroes who sat out there in the cotton fields looking at Missy all their lives. And once they get an opportunity to be with Missy, that's their lifelong dream. They still got that plantation cotton field mentality. And if these niggas get anybody, they don't even have to be white. Anybody non-black, these niggas relish in that. And I'm not even knocking interracial relationships. There's people.
I am.
I'm not. There's people.
I am. I don't think black people should be with white people. And I feel like we should be segregated. I don't think we should mingle with white people at all. Honestly.
Hey,
as far as I'm concerned, white people are a disease to the black community. And I feel like we were far better off when we were segregated, and that's how we should be.
Well, we got to be self-sufficient because black people have become too dependent on the dominant white society. Because if the dominant white society were to disappear tomorrow, the 90% of black people will starve to death in 24 hours. So we got to be very
right.
You understand?
And half those black people would probably be running after the white people. And that's the problem, too. And I feel like that all started with black men. And it's not me going on I hate black men, because I don't. I love black men. I get approached by white men and agents all the time. Like, the majority of men that actually approach me out here are white men and agents.
Yeah.
And so for me, since I favor black men, it's very hard to find one that's not sitting at the front of the coon train.
Now, what do you look like? I forgot what you look like. You the red bone female? What do you look like?
Well, I requested you on Facebook.
You did?
Yeah, I tried to, but it wouldn't let me. I sent you a message on there and told you that I was trying to request you, and so it wouldn't let me put you on there.
Okay, let me see. Send me a message now, because I see if I can. Because I cleared up a lot of people. I banned a lot of people who were not productive on there. And now you're up in Seattle. How long you been up there in Seattle? And I'm waiting on you to send me a message on Facebook. By the way, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm getting into my Facebook. I've been in Seattle for about 4 years now.
Where'd you come in from?
My mom moved us up here from California, actually.
Okay.
She's actually from South Central, so she knows a lot of what you know about. She watches your shows with me, because I put her onto it.
Oh, okay. What area in South Central did your mom grow up in?
She went to Crenshaw High, so that's the area that she lived in.
Oh, okay. Good. Did you live out there, too, for a minute?
We lived out there for a very small amount of time. She moved us away because she said she didn't want her kids to grow up there because of how much she hated it.
Yeah.
And so, so she moved us here, to Portland, actually. And then I moved to Detroit before I turned 21. Okay. And then I came back here. Detroit was just too much. I just sent you a message, but it said it's going to send it to your other inbox because we're not friends on there, really? So you can look there.
Okay, what's your name on Facebook? Let me see if I can look you up on Facebook. What's your name?
It's the same as on the chat, Cynthia Lynn.
Hold on, let me look that up. How do you spell Lynn? Lynn, I can't see it in the chat room. How do you spell Lynn?
Lynn.
Lynn. Cynthia Lynn. Shit, there's a billion goddamn Cynthia Lynns. Oh, man. Let me see. Is it Burks? Last name Burks, too?
No.
Okay, it's a million Cynthia.
If you go to your messages, let me see if I can send you this one, actually, because I think it might send it.
Now how old are you now? I didn't get it yet. Now, how old are you, Cynthia?
I just turned 31.
Okay, you dating anybody out there? We're going to get you hooked up. I'm going to get you a nice...
You know, I'm not. I had one friend out here for like 9 years, and then it ended. No, he's not a coon, but there's a lot of coons here.
Now, you were dating the one guy for 9... How long were y'all dating each other?
I wasn't dating him. I've known him for 9 years. And so I was only probably dating him for 2 of those 9 years.
Now, how long
okay.
So what went down with that?
Oh, geez, that's a lot. A lot went down with it. It's just a lot, basically. He's an older dude, just turned 40, basically going down the wrong path, and doesn't realize that he's not 25. So I'll just leave it at that.
So he's like one of them old dudes still trying to be young.
Yeah, that and a number of different things. I mean, I don't want to put his business out there, but he's got a lot going on. And the bottom line of it is at 31, I don't have time to play childish games with liars. I don't have time for that. So I got
video footage of your ex right here, and the guy seems like he's a pretty cool dude. Is this him right here? Hold on.
Now this is how it started. My dreams are broken hearted, yet I won't give, baby. We'll never be the same, 'cause you play those silly games, and yet I won't give, girl. They say we will.
Absolutely not. But I sent you the Facebook thing. Did you
Let me
look the
see.
page
I'm
up?
looking. I'm on my Facebook now. Hold on. On my Facebook now. I do not have your message. It did not come through. How come the message?
Let me see if I can write on your wall. Oh, I probably can. Actually, I'll like one of your photos. Maybe it'll let me do that.
Yeah, like the are you looking at my page right now? Are you on the Tariq Nasheed page, or which page are you on?
I am on the Tariq Nasheed page.
And there's a picture of me in a green shirt, right?
Let me see. Yes, the green plaid shirt.
Yes. Okay. So you see the Ustream thing right here that says come check out the Tariq Elite Show, Tariq Nasheed Show right here. That's the first post that I have on my page.
Yeah, I'll like that one, and you can go on there. If you look on your list of people who liked it, you should see mine on there. Okay. I just liked it. Or I can comment on it, too.
Yeah, comment on it. Do a comment on it, and let's see what's going on. And we're going to get you hooked up. Where are all my Seattle dudes? We're going to hook y'all up with her, with Cynthia up there, who's not a bad
Okay, I just commented on it, so you should be able to see it.
Cynthia, okay, I see Cynthia. Let me see. Hold on one second. Let's see what's going on. Okay, there we go. Let me see if I remember you. Cynthia. I remember you, Cynthia. Cynthia's a nice-looking sister. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so we got to get you hooked up there. I remember you.
No. I'm not trying to be hooked up. I need to be by myself for a while. So I think I'm just gonna hang solo for a minute.
We need to get you an African king.
Yeah.
And she's a nice-looking sister, nice in shape. They were saying that you're fat. She ain't fat at all. Nice in shape, sister.
Right.
Yes, indeed.
I think some people just don't like to hear the truth, and then when you offend them, then they have a problem. But I really don't care what they want to hear because it's the truth.
Mm-hmm. I feel that. And what's going on up in Seattle? I haven't been up to Seattle in years. What's going on up there?
Well, not really a lot. I mean, it's a big tourist attraction during this time of the year, so it's very crowded, a whole bunch of traffic. But honestly, I work a lot. Like a whole lot. So I'm not really out there like that. I don't like going to clubs anymore. So I kind of just stay to myself and work and do my own thing.
Yeah, my assistant, Ola, he's going out there next week. So y'all might have to just chop up game. Not on no hookup shit, but just to chop it up and see what's going on and just network and all that. And plus, I need to get up there to do a lecture. I want to get up there and do a lecture pretty soon. So I need to go up there and find some venues and all that stuff and just kind of get a feel of what black folks up there doing now. Because
they need you to come up here. Seriously, they really do, because what you do is really good for the black community. They need it. Yes. Because I think maybe the fact that it's predominantly white out here has something to do with the black men wanting to. This is what I don't get. This is what I don't get about the black men that want to coon. Mm-hmm. Back in the day, you would have got your dick cut off and hung from a tree for looking at a white woman. So, but now for some reason they just can't stay away from them.
Yeah, you deprive a nigga of something for a long time and then say that, okay, you can get it. You know, they go crazy. You dig? So, you know.
But they're always with a white woman that either is 400 pounds and looking really ridiculous, or the super skinny and one puff away from being a meth head. Oh, yeah. Why can't it be a white woman that's attractive? It always has to be some low budget, raggedy looking white woman.
Black folks in general are like that. Black men and women get down like that. I was looking at one of these shows today on TV where this brother was going to Dubai to find a new house. He was from Detroit. He had this real plain Jane looking white chick with him. And black folks, it just as long as it's white, black men and women, because see, a lot of sisters be on this thing like, I date a white guy because they got money. These sisters will date a white dude who lives in a fucking trailer park as long as he's white. Let's stop that he has to have money shit. A lot of black folks just go for the whiteness. We got to be very honest about that. And that's because...
For me, he would have to have money and a whole lot of it.
Shit. Some of these white dudes, look at these bunny ruckus ass females. He can live in a mobile home. All he has to do is be white. That's it. So we got that slave gene that we got to get out of our system. But anyway, thank you so much for the call, Cynthia.
No problem.
Yes, indeed. That was Cynthia. And nice looking sister. Y'all need to hook up with Cynthia up there, fellas. Y'all need to hook up with Cynthia. Let's see who else we got. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, man? Who's this?
This is Marcus. What's up, man?
What's up, man? Where you calling from?
Cleveland.
All right, what's on your mind, bro?
Hey, I just quick question, man. When is Hidden Colors 4 supposed to drop out?
That will probably come around February 2016, February or March 2016.
Okay, I was really anticipating. I was like, man, I know he usually drops, sometime in the early fall or late summer or something like that. So I said, man, he probably dropped it and I ain't heard about it. But
you're here. You're here. Yeah, you definitely will know when it's out or when it's even about to come out. Because we're going to really, really promote it heavily. But we haven't even started the editing yet. We're about to start editing now. So it's coming. I'm taking my time with it.
All right. Thanks,
Thanks, fam. Oh,
okay.
Yeah. We're just getting started with the editing for Hidden Colors 4. I met up with a new editor yesterday because my main editor is a guy named Vance. He's working on a new film. So I had to really, really, really screen people to edit Hidden Colors 4. And that process of finding a good editor, that was a whole task within itself because, when I pass off the footage to somebody, that's like your child. You dig? That footage, that's like passing off your baby to somebody. So it's like screening a babysitter to a certain degree. That was my thing. So I finally found a person I was comfortable with. Let's see who we got. We got some people down in Florida right now. What's up? Who's calling?
What's going on, Tariq? It's Stripe Jones, man. What's poppin'?
Hey, what's up, Stripe? How you doing, fam?
I'm doing great, man. Just came back from Seattle to Miami.
Oh, man. You could have hooked up with Cynthia. Shit. What's going on down there? What's up in Miami? Are you from Miami, Stripe?
I'm from Seattle, but then I moved from Seattle to Miami.
Oh, okay.
As a matter of fact, man, I tweeted you on Twitter, man. So I've been defending you against those crazy-ass coons and the COINTELPRO agents online and shit like that. It's been good.
Oh, yeah. I don't trip on them. So what's on your mind, man?
Oh, man, just, I want to speak on the whole Seattle thing, man, about why brothers love white girls so much in Seattle. And just because the white chicks in Seattle are very, very cooperative.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. I lived in Seattle for 5 months back in the day. I lived there for 5 months until the police literally ran me out of there. I got to get my dude. I got an old school partner named Rock. I got to get Rock to call up. Rock, if you're listening, if you're in the chat room, let me know if you're in the chat room, Rock. But go ahead, man. What's the deal with the brothers and sisters up in Seattle?
No, it's just the simple fact that they cooperative. And so a lot of the sisters and brothers out there, you got a lot of dusty niggas and a lot of hood rats in Seattle. So, and brothers, they just have this thing where they want something that's quote unquote classy and decent or whatever the case may be. And so a lot of the white girls, they tend to push themselves on brothers even to an extent in Seattle. They really choose up. It's not like in Miami where you see a white girl, you kind of have to stick game at them and hope they'll choose you. Yeah. In Seattle, they're going to choose you. Like, they choose up on sight.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, then the sisters are they're a bit more, you know what I mean? A lot of the sisters, they're kind of more stuck up in Seattle. They're more stuck up on average, like the good ones are stuck up. So a lot of brothers are like, man, fuck, I'm not dealing with this. I don't want to deal with and then you got the coons that essentially buy into the stereotypes of sisters being, you know, ratchet and loud and all that openness. So
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Hey man, but anyway, thanks for the call, bro. Excuse me. Man. Shout out to Seattle. How many people we got up in Seattle right now? A lot of folks. I got to get up there and do a lecture in Seattle, man. I got to chop it up. And see what's going on with everybody up in Seattle. Because, again, I haven't been up there in years. Said the brother was going hard on the sisters. What's up? Who's calling?
Hi, this is Sean.
Hey, Sean, where you calling from, love?
Toledo, Ohio.
Hey, there you go. You coming to my lecture out there when I come out there on the November 14th?
I sure will. I came to see you in Detroit, too.
Oh, cool. So what's on your mind, love?
I was there. I just wanted to clarify something.
Yes.
Half of the guys that I've seen white women with, we don't want anyway. I mean, half of them they're bunny. I have a girl at my job. I'm a nurse. The girl is a nurse. The guy is an A. She married him, and they're undercover racists because they get an attitude with us as black women. They look at us like, yeah, I got your man. We don't want them anyway.
That's hilarious.
So that's the issue that we have, but they're undercover racists because this girl ended up getting fired. And after that, she started going off because she was mad because a black girl became the unit manager over her. And so she was like, well, it's ghetto around here anyway. Hilarious. I don't like it anyway. All of a sudden, we became ghetto.
Yeah. That's
so
crazy.
I just wanted to clarify that. We don't want them anyway.
There you go. I feel you. Thank you for the call, sister. There you go. Again, man, living in a system of white supremacy, you know, it creates a poisonous relationship between melanoid people. It really does. What's up? Who's calling?
It's James, man.
What's up, James? Where you calling from, James?
Yeah, I'm calling from Nashville.
What's up, man? What's on your mind, James?
Yeah, I just want to talk about that woman, man. That woman is a bona fide coon, man. You know, she conflating two issues. You know, I mean, nobody's happy about violence in the black community. Nobody's happy about crime. But to try to attack Black Lives Matter or people who are trying to get police reform or people who are upset about people being killed, you know, at the arms of law enforcement, that's right down to white supremacists. That's his menu.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, she is typical because a lot of them, once they go through the Dusty Brothers and have a couple of babies, they don't raise their kids. For whatever reasons, I don't know, they want to come out with this self-righteous preach where they just attack black people.
Yeah. And this woman, if she will do her own children like that, just imagine what she'll do to everybody else in the black community. If you do your kids like that.
And you know, she looks like those chicks you see when you go to the store that be like, yo, I sell you these food stamps. You know what I mean? But you know, they say that stuff, they go to church and, you know, and they don't practice. She doesn't practice anything she's preaching.
Right.
You know, that's the sad thing about it, though, bro.
Yeah, man, real talk. Thank you for the call, brother. Yeah, man, that Bunny Ruckus mentality is real, family. We got a lot of Bunny Ruckuses out here who's indoctrinating these kids, and this is why we have so many young coons coming up. This is why the coons are starting off very young now, because we got these Bunny Ruckuses up in these houses. And you got the Crispies and all that out there, but the Bunny Ruckuses are very important because they're really the first teachers of children. And if a black child, your first teacher is some crazy-looking hood rat with a funky blonde wig, talking about what about black on black crime and niggas ain't shit, what's your life gonna be like? I mean, really think about that. You were a kid and you got Bunny Ruckus raising you. You got this raising you.
Don't drop the soap. You guys need to stop. You're hollering this Black Lives Matter bullshit. It don't matter. You're killing each other. What the fuck? White people don't care.
So you got Bunny Ruckus right there raising a black child. Is it a surprise that the child grows up to be a damn failure? Because you're looking at the personification of failure right there. Bunny Ruckus that the Peggies and the other Bunny Ruckuses, that's the personification of failure. So all she can teach is failure. And then get mad at the failure she created. So this is why I got to get on the brothers for a minute. Brothers, y'all got to stop with these Bunny Ruckuses out here. What's up, somebody? Urban, what's that? Somebody asked me about the hotels. 4-star and up. Somebody asked the kind of hotels I go. 4-star and up. You don't have to give me, you can give me 5-star, because usually when I go on vacation, I do 5-star. But what's up, Robert? But when I do my lectures, 4-star and up. At least a 4-star. At least a 4-star. I could do a Holiday Inn Express or some shit. Usually I like the Marriott, the Hilton. 4-star and up. Anything under a 4-star, I can't rock with it. I can't rock with it. Because when the hotels start getting less than 4-star, then you got the Bunny Ruckuses coming in that fucking hotel. I ain't doing that. My wife and I, we had to stay in a 3-star. I don't even know what star that was in Atlanta. We had a flight and we got laid over in Atlanta, and then the flight canceled. Then the airline had to get us a hotel. 2 kids. And had our babies with us, and they had some cheap ass hotel. What was the name of that hotel, sweetie? I think it was Days Inn. It was no, it wasn't the Days Inn. That wasn't the Days Inn. That shit was not the Days Inn.
Sorry, I thought it was.
That was not the Days Inn.
It was something like that.
It was like the Done Inn. Like it was Done In. The shit was Done In. It was some raggedy ratchet ass hotel in Atlanta, and it was a Section 8 family. I'm assuming because it was about 20 fucking kids next door. Am I lying, Peanut? Yeah, it was like 20 kids in the room next door staying there. And the walls were paper thin. At like 3 in the morning, some nigga knocking on the door, and they wouldn't let this nigga in. So this nigga's calling about 30 names. Daquisha, Tarana, Melissa, Charnel. I said, nigga, what the fuck? This nigga called out by 20 names. Somebody let this motherfucker in.
They wouldn't let him in.
They wouldn't let this nigga in.
No.
Who that is? It's James. Keisha. Lavelle. Let this fucker in.
Those babies outside.
God damn. Was it the Baymont Inn? It kind of sounds like it. What was it, Baymont? I can't think of it. The Baymont sounds kind of familiar.
It was right down to
It was kind of right by the airport, right by the Atlanta airport. It was so fucking ratchet, man. Oh, man. Oh, man, let's see who this is calling. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, this is Colby from Tampa.
Hey, man, what's going on with you, fam?
Oh, not too much, man. Let me turn your playback down.
Yes, indeed. What's on your mind?
Hey, man, I just wanted to call and give you a shout out, man. Me and my girl listen to you all the time.
Yeah, shout out to your lady. Is she listening now?
Well, she was, man. She was trying to wait. We was trying to get through, but she went to go get us some food, and she just left the house, so she didn't get a chance to hear me, you know what I'm saying, hear me talk to you, whatever, because she probably want to get a little shout out too, but she just left, man.
Oh, you sure she getting food? She ain't going creeping with her side dude?
Nah, man. I got my game tight, man. She gonna do her thing, man. She coming right back. She coming right back. But man, I wanted to tell you, man, we listen to you a lot. I listen to a lot of the fellas that's on a lot of your hidden colors, man. It helped me get into some of those guys, Umar,
yes, sir,
and Brother Valentine.
Yes, sir.
But I want to say this. I listen to a lot of these guys. But what I do is a lot of people that I listen to and that I look at, I don't really take at face value. I always try to investigate.
Yes, sir. What
the person got going on, you know, just see what they're really about. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I notice when people call you or when you do debates or when you do interviews, you always ask about people's relationship with their spouse or their kids or their, you know, husband or wife or whatever. So, you haven't really spoke on, maybe you have in your books, but have you spoken on like your parents?
Yeah, well,
your relationship with your parents?
Yeah, well, a lot of times if y'all come to my lectures, usually my parents are there. Like when I was in Detroit, my dad was there, and when I was in Atlanta, my mom was there. I introduced my mom, so I talk about my parents all the time. And if y'all see me out somewhere publicly, or like doing a lecture, usually one of my parents will come out, and my mom is always on vacation with me, so my parents are real cool. So
that's good, man. 'Cause I have a great relationship with my parents too.
Yes,
and so does my girl, and I think that's important, and that helps. I know not all people are fortunate to have that, but I think that helps. And I look up to a lot of stuff you do, man. I ain't gonna say I'm too old, but I'm not too young. I'm 27, but I look up to a lot of stuff you're doing, and you're doing a lot of good stuff, man. So, and I know you already know that, but you're doing a lot of good things, man. And I watch your show all the time, but keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah, thank you for the call, brother. Hey, man, make sure your lady ain't out here getting the wrong kind of food. She might be having food with this brother right here. Hold on.
No.
Bring it down.
Yeah, she out there sharing a peach with that nigga. She's sharing that peach with dude. Man, where my African brothers and sisters at? I know I got a lot of listeners in Ghana. Any brothers and sisters here from Ghana? I want to chop it up with you. I got to get out to Ghana. I've been wanting to get out to Ghana because I want to talk about the real estate out there. I've been looking at like little summer houses out there. Want to possibly get a summer house out there in Ghana. I want to talk to some brothers and sisters who are from there, who's been there, to let me know what the real estate game is like out there in Ghana. But I got to get out there. I need to get all my shots and all that stuff, but I got to get out there. And I want to see what's popping. Nigerian, black, okay. Somebody said the peach was rotten. Hilarious. We got a lot of Nigerian brothers in here. Y'all in here heavy. A lot of Nigerian brothers in here. Shout out to Somalia. You from Ethiopia, B-Nas? Shout out to Ethiopia. $100 no one came. What do you think? Tank $100? I don't know what you're saying, Wizard of Coon. I don't know what Wizard is saying. He's trolling. He's obviously trolling. I can't even understand what his trolling is. That's bad trolling if a motherfucker can't understand what you're trolling about. You got to be clear about your trolling, fam. But I don't know what but I had to ban you, dude. Yeah, I got him. I had to ban him. I didn't know what this nigga was talking. I was trying to read what he had to say. Your professor's from Ghana? Yeah. Let's see who we got here. What's up? Who's calling?
Yo, what's up, Tariq, man? What's going on? It's Kwame from Toronto, man.
Hey, what's going on, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm just chilling right now, just listening to you still. I was actually at your lecture. I think I spoke to you like 2 weeks ago or so.
Yes.
I was actually at your lecture in Detroit, and I was actually hearing you talk about gentrification.
Yeah.
That's going on in Detroit right now, right?
Yeah.
And I'd just like to know, because, pretty much in Toronto right now, the same issues going on over here. There's a lot of gentrification going on in Toronto, so they're tearing down a lot of project housings and like Jungle and like Regent Park and a lot of those areas over there. And they're building these huge condominiums and whatnot. And the Chinese and the Jews and the Italians and a bunch of other ethnicities, Indians, are coming in and they're purchasing these properties and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
And they're slowly pushing black people out, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'd just like to know, what's the end goal for that? Like, eventually, when they get all the, what happens when they get all the black people out? Like, where do they go? Like, what exactly is like the whole, what happens
the goal
from there?
Just like the goal here, what they do, they disenfranchise black people deliberately. They disenfranchise you. They displace you. They keep you moving around, bouncing from place to place, tear up any type of potential business district you have, because a lot of times we do not know how to control our politicians. We do not like to use our money to control these politicians like we should. But again, we live in a system of white supremacy, so it is what it is. I don't blame ourselves, but we live in a system of white supremacy. So what they do, they displace us, keep us disenfranchised, and that makes us easier to control. Then they put us in designated areas that will be picked and primed to be criminal areas. Got it? Because they're setting up what they're doing up in Toronto. They're setting up the crime area. Because now what they do, they put you into this area, take all the resources out, give all the resources to the other immigrants. So now this is the crime area. And to fix that, they got these new prison industrial complexes popping up that they're going to funnel them niggas into. So it's a whole game that they work out over a 20, 40-year time span. The white supremacists, they play they play chess while we play checkers. They think 20, 40, 30 years down the line on how they're going to get down with us. And they did it here when prosperous black neighborhoods would pop up, they would put those freeways right in the middle of those neighborhoods, creating ghettos. Ghettos were created by the white supremacists. They took the resources out, and black people were like, well, fuck, what do we do? So the white supremacists then throw in that crack and say, sell that, and then when you sell it, what about black on black crime? You going to jail. So the name of the game is to mistreat us as long as they can. That's why we got to get a code of conduct. We really got to.
I can see that. You know what? Actually, right now, prior, right? Like in my old neighborhood, I grew up in Eglinton West, right?
Yeah.
My old neighborhood was like pretty much all Africans and Jamaicans and whatnot. It was like infested, the whole entire neighborhood. Literally now they're like building. They're talking about building condos. They're building a new subway system. They're building all this new stuff in the area. And I noticed you're starting to see a lot more like hipsters in the area, seeing a lot of Portuguese and Italians starting to come through because they were leaving. And now you start to see a lot of them coming back to the area and whatnot. Even the club district downtown, there was a lot of urban clubs. Yeah. So there's a lot of urban clubs that play hip hop music and whatnot. I went there like a couple weeks ago, man, and it was like literally I couldn't find a hip hop club downtown anymore. There's like literally no clubs in the club district downtown that are like urban hip hop, strictly black clubs. You see what I'm saying? It's like all white people out there. It's like they push literally all of us out of there.
The same thing
so
is
like
happening in New York. Thank you for the call, but let me answer that. But thank you for the call. I'm trying to answer. I hate when I'm trying to answer and motherfuckers still talking. I hate when I'm trying to answer and then people are still talking. But let me answer that. They're doing the same thing in New York. Same thing all over. White supremacy is a global thing. They do the same thing all over. They'll send in the hipsters to make it seem like, oh, we're down. We're not like those other white supremacists. We're real cool and liberal. We'll dance with you. We'll smoke with you. We'll listen to Wu-Tang with you because we're hipsters. I talked about this in my lecture. Go to TariqRadio.com and get the Code of Conduct lecture. I broke that down. I break this down. But they get those hipsters out there and they'll smoke and drink and everything is cool until those hipsters start having kids. Everything is cool, but when the hipsters start having kids, things get a little different, black folks. Those hipsters ain't trying to have their kids out. See, you ain't got those bunny ruckuses out there in the hipster community. The white hipsters, no. They ain't on that self-hating shit. And what they're not about to do is send their children to your fucked up schools that the white supremacists fucked up. The white supremacists create fucked up black schools. They create schools for black folks, fuck them up by taking all the resources, just kind of throw you in there in cages, let you rot and fuck up in there so that you can go out into society and fuck up. They are not about to send their children to those fucked up schools that they have designated for you. So now, that's when the gentrification game gets real heavy. Now when they start having kids, now it's time to get your asses up out of there. That's why these cops are beating the shit out of everybody. Black women end up missing. Black folks getting shot on the streets left and right. They got these street harassment laws that they're starting to implement now. So anything you do can be criminalized. All of this is a long-ass chess game that the white supremacists have been planning for a long time. They play chess, you're playing checkers, family. Y'all stop going for that hipster shit. I always tell people, I don't give a shit how hip you are. What are you doing about white supremacy? If we're not talking about white supremacy and what you're going to do about it, well, you bullshitting. Anytime any person comes to you, and black folks listen to me, Anytime anybody comes to you with talking anything about race and they ain't talking about white supremacy, they are conning you. Just understand, if anyone is talking to you about race and they're talking to you about everything except white supremacy, they're running a con game on you. Because the people in the dominant society, they're not naive to white supremacy. They're very well versed in white supremacy. They're very well versed in it. And like I said, some of these places are already, the gentrification has already started. It's you know, out here in LA is gentrified. They didn't move all the black folks out to Riverside, Palmdale, all that shit. You go to the Fox Hill Mall, it looks like the Beverly Center. Some of these places, it's like, it's beyond gentrification. Some of these places are, it's like slavery never left. Like in Alabama. In Alabama. Y'all remember I was down there a few weeks ago. I'm out there in the neighborhood I lived in, West End. I'm out there. West End looked like a war zone. It was destroyed. It was destroyed. And in the middle of this destructive, tore-up, dilapidated neighborhood was a big, shiny, sprawling slave plantation on Cotton Avenue. And then in Mobile, Alabama, you see Bunny Ruckus and these kids standing on a stage looking like they're on a slave auction. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. We have not made no progress. See, we got to stop being deceitful with each other and ourselves. We have not made any progress. There's no racial progress. None. Zero. None. There is no racial progress. We're in the same situation we were in 1865. The only thing is different is the technology. We have not made one single solitary iota of progress. That's something that we got to start being honest about. See, black folks want to get on this ego thing. Don't fuck the ego. Just be honest about your situation. We're still subjugated and victims of white supremacy, and we haven't figured it out yet. We haven't figured out how to replace that system with a system of justice. Just say that. And that's what you need to be looking at. You need to be looking at the white supremacists and how can I replace that system with a system of justice? Because now you got all these white supremacists out here rallying behind Donald Trump. And if Donald Trump gets elected, it's a wrap. That's why I'm looking at other places. I'm getting me some summer homes in several different spots. Just in case some shit go down out here. Because now there's a white supremacist backlash because of Obama. These white supremacists, they'll get bold enough and try to put Trump in office just as a backlash to Obama. Now, most likely he won't win, but y'all remember this. David Duke almost won the office out there in Louisiana. Now, let's be clear. Somebody said that Trump won't win. Damn, David Duke almost won out there in Louisiana. This motherfucker got damn near half the vote out there when he was running, and David Duke was a card-carrying Klan member. So let's not talk about who won't get elected and all that shit. So these white supremacists, they try to play dumb. They ain't that damn dumb. They know what they're doing. They play dumb. Some white supremacist troll was hitting me up on Twitter acting dumb about white supremacy. Like, I don't know, white supremacy, what's that? I'm from Arizona. I don't know what that is. I said, really? You from Arizona, the state that wouldn't recognize Martin Luther King's birthday? Really? You didn't know? Ain't no white supremacy there, huh? Arizona, huh? Arizona with that tent city sheriff warden out there who was one of the most racist wardens in the country. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't know nothing about white supremacy. Oh, yeah, Arizona? White supremacy? Come on. So, yeah, they try to play dumb. They know what the deal is. Yeah, Reagan won. People thought that Reagan running was a joke. People thought that was a joke. You woke up one day and that motherfucker was the president. Like, God damn. Ronald Reagan, the actor, is the president? And when them Reaganomics kicked in, Reagan was the one who let all that cocaine come in the black community. The CIA, that was under Reagan. That's when all that crack, when Reagan got in office, he ran off that white supremacist vote. Reagan gutted affirmative action. He made affirmative action so that black folks don't really get shit. He gutted that shit. Reagan was the one that would outsource all those jobs, then allow all that crack to come in the black community. That was under Reagan. That was under Reagan. The black community was shitted on under Reagan. So Trump wins. Nigga, it's a wrap. Oh yeah, y'all. If y'all old enough to remember Reaganomics, it was not a good look. What's up? Who's calling?
How's it going, Tariq? This is Jason, Vancouver, Washington.
All right, what's up, Jason? What's going up there in Vancouver? A lot of Seattle people and Vancouver people calling. What's going on, man?
Yes, sir. I kind of want to touch on that if you have time to speak about it right quick. I just want to let you know, just a little bit of history. First thing off, Oregon itself, they didn't even allow black people up here until like later on in the years. Like black people were totally banned from Oregon until they started doing the roadways and the railroads and the hotels.
Until the 1920s, yeah. Black folks couldn't even live in the state of Oregon until the 1920s.
Exactly. Until the early, like I don't know if 1920s, like the early 19th century, couldn't even live up here.
Yeah.
The only way you can come to Oregon is if you work for the hotel, if you work for a railroad.
Oh,
if you didn't with those places, you had to get kicked out. If you stayed for longer than a year, in Oregon, because they didn't allow slaves here, but if you stayed for longer than a year in Oregon, you would get lashes for every year you stayed here.
Oh wow.
In Oregon.
Yeah.
It still is in their documented records here about that. So Oregon and Washington never had a chance to bring actual real black people up here to kind of deal.
Oh, yeah.
So just want to put that thing, in America here when she when the little Cynthia girl called in and talked like, niggas, white girl, shit like that, one thing, I'm really from Arkansas. I've been in here for 10 years. Mostly women that come down here from Seattle, Tacoma area. For instance, I had my homie. I went to college. My homie went to college, grad school. We both studied Black history, of course, things of that nature. We go to black girls from Seattle, from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We like, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? This and that. You know what I'm saying? I did this one life, this is my life. Oh, I don't like you. I like hood niggas. Okay. So a lot of women on that shit, and also a lot of women come down from Seattle, Tacoma area because this is like a laid back Hollywood, laid back California. So a lot of women come down here and being in strip clubs. You know what I'm saying? Looking for niggas in strip clubs, looking for white people to trick off with. So, and I bet you that the little picture cat don't want to trick man, but she said she had a man over 40. I bet she got with her when she was young.
Sold to you guys 321.
All right, brother. Thank you for the call, brother.
Here's that from
every day. I think it was doing for yourself, and I definitely thank you as a black man. Man, it's definitely want to be with you.
Thank you, brother. Thanks for the call, brother.
Yes, sir. I'm 30567. I'm 307 hit down 10 3.
That's what he sounded like.
13 down 313 14 314 15 down 16 down 316
the brother was losing
down 18 put a top on him 19 now 19 20 320 down 320 now 321 320.
The brother was doing an auction. Damn. Okay. All right, this brother was kind of going on and on. Okay. And then I couldn't understand half the shit the brother was saying. He was talking real fast. I'm like, I'm trying to rock with you, brother. I'm trying to feel you, but you got to slow it down a little bit. And I'm, all right, brother, you're auctioning.
On 30567, I'm on 307 hit down 10 310 10 11 down 13 down 313 14 314 15 down 16
Okay, all right. Y'all slow it down a little bit, man. All right. Trying to have patience. Y'all slow it down a little bit so I can understand you. I want to. My man was probably saying some deep stuff, but I just need to understand you. Had to slow it down a little bit. All right, whatever he was selling, I could have bought it. I'm like, shit, sold. Give me two of them. I need to know what the fuck you're selling, though. Yeah, I think a lot of people think I'm gonna hang up on him, so they try to get a lot of stuff in fast, and it just kind of get to the point. You know, it's like, hey, this is Tariq.
Hit down 10, 3, 10, 10, 11, 12.
Then they just start telling me their life story real fast.
13, 14, 3, 14, 15, 9, 16,
Then they try to get it all in at once. So y'all just kind of slow it down a little bit. Hey, don't forget, man, go to TariqElite.com, TariqElite.com, get the brand new shirts. The RBG shirts, brand new, fresh off the presses. Get them right now at TariqElite.com. Rock your RBG shirt, family. And, Peanut, we got to watch that zombie, the Walking Dead show. Is it on yet? Hold on, who the hell is this? Who the hell is this? Who in the hell is this? So, Ola, somebody's... I need to... Ola, we got a group message from somebody, Ola. Who is this? Who in the fuck is this? Wait, Ola, you in here? Somebody sent a group message to me and Ola, and I don't know who the fuck number this is. Hold on. The more car service. Wait, who is this? Hold on. Wait. Yeah, we're outside. I don't know who this is. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Somebody hit me up they're down in Atlanta. All right, let's see who we got on the phone here. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, Tariq.
Hey, what's up? Who's this?
This is Brian from South Carolina.
Hey, what's up, Brian? What's on your mind?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to chop up real quick. I wanted to get your take on saying her name, because my thing is that even though I understand where it's coming from, I like to caution our people about these black feminist things, because just like with black feminism, they didn't come in saying, hey, this is to openly divide you. This is for your unique oppression. Right. And just to give you some stats real quick, right. Black men are 80% of police brutality victims, and black women are 20%. And even though there were some black women who may not have gotten much attention, I can name you about 3 dudes off the top of my head that didn't get as much attention as other black men, like Anthony Addison, Trayvon Scott, Jonathan Sanders. Right. And so I just want to get your take, because I feel like, and the whole thing, like you were talking about with Black Lives Matter, we have to be careful with this black liberalism, because like Marcus Garvey used to say, I prefer the Klan to any hypocritical white. Sorry, I got something in my throat. And even Martin Luther King woke up and he started to say how, it appears that the average white citizen and the white segregationists have more in common with each other than they do the average Negro. Yeah. And he also said lukewarm understanding is much more bewildering than outright rejection. And he was talking about white moderates. And I just want to tie that in, because I feel like we don't learn lessons from our history, and we let these white liberals come in with all these Black Lives Matter, and like I said, say her name. Because even like with mass incarceration, black women, there's 65,000 women in prison. There's 950,000 black men in prison. So that's over 15 times. So not to say that sisters aren't getting oppressed, but black men are getting oppressed way more. And I saw the Black Lives Matter thing, and these black women, they weren't even saying men anymore. They were saying my sisters got my back, like they were leading this protest. They were like, I got my sisters back, and it was becoming about sisters, and I feel like I could see black feminism 2.0. And it's just like, I don't want to come off like I'm hating, or I don't want our sisters to get no attention, but it's like, you got to learn from our history, you got to learn from our past, and you have to learn when these black feminists are coming in with these themes. And that's over.
All right, brother. Thank you for the call, brother. I'll answer that though. Right. I have to play I got to play the exit music. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to start playing exit music for people, man. All right, if y'all hear the exit music, y'all gotta wrap it up, man. Y'all got to get to the point, family. I have to put the exit music on you. All right. Y'all got to wrap it up, man. Y'all just can't go on and on. I'm trying to let you do your thing. All right, my man touched on some good stuff. I want to touch on it. I do listen to, well, I haven't listened to the Cows in a minute, but I love Gus T. Renegade. Gus T. Renegade, the brother is very thorough. I love that brother. But my man said something about MLK. And do y'all notice a lot of the white supremacists, they are using a lot of Martin Luther King's relatives that's around today to front their fuckery. They use a lot of Martin Luther King's relatives, like his niece. I talked about her earlier. I can't think of her name, but he has a niece. I'm assuming she's a conservative because the white supremacists love propping her up. And she's another Bunny Ruckus. A lot of Dr. King's relatives, and let me just go ahead and keep it 100, a lot of them on the coon train. A lot of Dr. King's relatives that's running around now, a lot of them are buck dancing coons. Yeah, I said it. Fuck it. I said it. I said it. A lot of them are buck dancing coons. So you got to understand, sometimes when you have a relative that's very thorough, either their kids are going to be thorough or their kids are going to be the exact opposite, which are basically coons. So a lot of those kids, Dr. King has some cooning, integrationist, buck dancing, making excuses for white supremacist ass kids. These niggas are pathetic. Now, on the flip side, you have some well-known coons whose children are not coons. For example, my man Layla Africa hit me to this. Y'all remember Steppin' Fetchit, the dude? He was like the prototype for the coon. He was an actor, William Perry. I think that was his real name, but his stage name was Steppin' Fetchit. He made movies in the 1930s and 40s. Just a major coon. This guy was a major coon. Steppin' Fetchit was just like, he acted, talked like a slave. Oh, what's the matter there, boss? He was a coon character. Now, he had a son that was like a black radical. His son was on some rah-rah revolutionary shit. And I think his son died in like a shootout with the cops or some shit. His son was on that rah-rah shit. Totally opposite of Steppin' Fetchit's ass. But Dr. King's niece or whoever this chick is, they run her around and she's out here talking about all lives matter and all this old stuff. Just major coon. Alveda Coon. I mean King. Alveda King. Alveda King, exactly. Exactly. Alveda King. So watch out for the white supremacists trying to get them, these children of civil rights leaders, and wheeling them out as if they're some type of authority. Black folks don't give a shit about no Alveda King. She's not an authority on anything in black society. And also, watch out for people trying to wheel out Black Lives Matter. People within black society, they don't really fuck with Black Lives Matter like that. Let's just be honest. But the white supremacists, they've made Black Lives Matter the de facto representatives for black society. They've made them the de facto representatives for black society. That's all orchestrated by the white supremacists. That's called controlled opposition. That's called controlled opposition. So now, when the white supremacists are doing their white supremacist deeds, they've created their own group that will oppose them. The white supremacists, they've created their own group that will oppose them. So now the white supremacists can pretend that Black Lives Matter is giving them all these problems. Black Lives Matter is a powerless group that's controlled by the white supremacists. That's controlled opposition. The white supremacists orchestrated Black Lives Matter to come in and do all that stupid shit, so they can pretend to kind of give in. Oh, we're gonna take a meeting with Black Lives Matter. You are Black Lives Matter, white supremacists. You are Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter is a white supremacist run organization. They run and fund it. They got a bunch of little goofy ass niggas who work for the white supremacists doing all their little dirty work, going around having these endless hashtags, endless marches, these bullshit ass demands. Well, we demand that the police stop pulling us over. Okay, that's your big plan? Now they're fighting within each other because all of them are totally full of shit. It's controlled opposition. It's controlled opposition. All funded by George Soros. I've talked about this a million times. It's controlled opposition, and the white supremacists, they looked and saw in the 1960s, we can't have no real grassroots groups coming up because these grassroots groups, we can't control them. All these H. Rap Browns and Kwame Ture, we can't have all of these grassroots real organizations coming up. So the next time black folks get rowdy, we got our own groups that we're going to put out there who are supposed to represent the black community, and we'll put them on TV. We'll control who gets on television, and our people are going to get on television. We're going to push them and push them and push them and tell you who the leaders are. Remember, if the white supremacists are telling you who the leaders are, they're not really the leaders. The white supremacists are constantly telling you, hey, look, these are the Black Lives Matter people. These are our new leaders of the black community. And black people are like, what? They're not my leader. I've been down to Ferguson several times. The people in the streets of Ferguson, I'm talking about the real deal people, not these paid people who go out there and get paid to march and get in front of the camera. I'm talking about the people from there. They weren't fucking with those Black Lives Matter folks. The people from Ferguson, for real, people from there, they were not fucking with those Black Lives Matter people at all. That these nuts running for president, it's just some white supremacist goofy shit. What we need to do, we need to have some independents running. We need to have an independent. We don't need to give our vote to the Democrats. We don't need to give our votes to anybody because they're one and the same. Now the white supremacist trolls are coming out talking about, well, the Democrats, the Democrats did you wrong. Well, the Republicans are the same thing. The Republicans, they've done nothing for black folks. Black people used to vote Republican before. We didn't get nothing out of that. You're all part of the same white supremacist coin. The Democrats and Republicans are one and the damn same. I do, Jay. I do think he's a suspected agent. I do. Because we all know that these people are funded. Well, we know that they're funded by the white supremacists. We know that they're funded by the white supremacists. What's up? Who's calling?
I do think he's a suspected agent. I do. Because we all know that.
Yo.
Hello, Tariq.
Hey, what's up, man? Who's this?
Kobe from Toronto. What's going on?
Didn't you call up earlier?
Not earlier. Probably like 2 weeks ago, though. Both times. Both.
You always get through. Forever. You get through all the time. What's on your mind, man?
Not much. I got a little situation. So I'm in a exercise science program, and in my program, there's a lot of white people in my program.
Yeah.
I tend to just stay away from them and distance myself away from them. Simply because, like, I just don't want to get involved in all the drama and stuff like that. But anyways, they invited me out to go to a cottage and whatnot. And we made a Facebook group. And they're joking around the Facebook group. And then one of the guys threw out a meme, and it says, "Step your game up, nigga." Right? So at that point, I just left myself from the group because it's going to get out of hand. When we go to the cottage, these guys are going to start throwing around words and starting getting really, really comfortable. In a situation like that, like all of them are coming at me saying, "Hey, Dan, we're sorry. You know what I mean? I didn't mean to do that." Like, am I right to just distance myself from that completely, or like,
now let me ask you this. How is being in that group going to benefit you as far as your career? Let me ask you that.
Not going to benefit me at all.
Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. If you ain't trying to, the only reason to hang around little suspected white supremacists like that is to benefit yourself financially. You want to get around them to soak up some game. That's what I do. I don't totally avoid the white supremacist. If I see a white supremacist first, I want to see what he knows and try to ear hustle some game out of his ass, because white supremacists know shit. Black folks got to understand that. The white supremacists, they know stuff. So I want to learn some shit that they know that they haven't taught us or told us. I want to get some of their little shit. That's why it's good to just kind of chop up game with him and ear hustle a little bit. I was with a dude, a producer. He was an intern. What was he? No. I was at a production company, and this guy, he did something with the production company. We were just talking, having a casual conversation. And this wasn't he was just like a kind of a flunky who worked for the company. But I learned so much shit from this dude just by casual conversation. He was talking about, man, my parents, we lived in Malibu, but what my parents did, they bought a trailer and they built a house around the trailer, because in Malibu, if you buy a trailer, you don't have to pay the property tax. He was dropping some game about real estate. I'm like, really? And I'm listening to ear hustling. I'm like, whoa, okay, let me just shut the fuck up and listen to this little dust-head ass dude, who knows all this shit that his parents taught him. I'm like, okay, shit, I never knew that. So you'll be surprised if you just kind of chill and just shut up and ear hustle a little bit and let these motherfuckers talk and just kind of get some little shit that they parents then gave them, and then you get it and put it in your pocket. Instead of you trying to be on some buddy shit and be entertainment for the white supremacists. See, what happens is black people, they'll bring the token Negro around, and then they look at you as entertainment. That's why they start talking that nigga shit. Hey, yeah, step your game up, nigga. They want to do all that around you so they can act like they're cool. Don't let them use you like that. You are the one, you're using them for information. You get around them and mine all the information you can out of their ass. And don't let them make you the token Negro, the go-to Negro they can do their fuckery with. You feel me?
I feel you. All right, respect.
Man, much respect, man.
All right.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Anyway, how many folks we got in the room, fam? How many people we got in here? How many folks do we have in the room? And don't forget, man, get my brand new lecture, The Code of Conduct, at TariqRadio.com. Also, you can get International Racism. That's a lecture that you can get at TariqRadio.com as well. A lot of good game in that, fam. If you want to really step your game up, get those 2 lectures. Real good game in that. And again, I'm going to keep you guys posted on when I'm doing my lecture out there in Toledo. I'm doing it on November 14th. I'm definitely doing it on that date. I just don't know the venue yet. I'll keep you guys posted on the venue. Also, some people from Canada wanted me to come to Canada. They're getting their money together. They wanted me to come to Canada to drop some game, really about relationships, but we'll talk about whatever. But they're getting their money together. They're getting their what's the dollars out there? The Canadian dollars, whatever the fuck. They're getting all that together out there. So I keep you guys posted on me going to Canada pretty soon. All right, but let me get up out of here. Me and my wife are going to go upstairs and watch TV. Go to HiddenColorsFilm.com. Get Hidden Colors 1, 2, and 3. Get the brand new shirts. I know y'all loving these shirts. The RBG shirts. RBG shirts right now at TariqElite.com. TariqElite.com, family. TariqElite.com.